Okay, please answer me a simple question.
Go ahead.
What is a contemporary evidence for the existence of Uthman, for the existence of Ali, for the existence of Abu Bakr? Now, bear in mind, by the time of these people, already...
Why are you yelling? You're right next to me.
Yeah, but there are plenty of people I know.
No, it's okay.
I appreciate your new to speakers corner.
No. But see,
I appreciate your new to speakers corner.
You're trying to speak to others and not me.
No,
because
I'm
if you're
speaking
speaking to me, you wouldn't be yelling.
No, don't.
No.
I'm
If
speaking
you want
to
to have a conversation,
and while I'm trying to speak to you, I'm trying to be audible to the people around.
What's your name? Gagandi, what's your name?
Now, get to the question.
What's your name?
My name is Arul. And you are?
Arun. Uthman.
Uthman, good to see you. So,
good to see you. Listen.
Yeah.
When you talk about evidence for somebody's existence that lived over 1,000 years ago, what do you expect? For example, hold on, calm down.
I'm very calm right now, my dear sheikh.
Listen, let me finish speaking. Look, Arun, you came here yelling at like a number 11. Like out of a 10, you were at 11. So if I tell you calm down, don't get offended, okay? Now, when I say something, let me finish what I'm saying, and then I'll let you finish what you say.
Okay, please go on.
Excellent, thank you. So, when you talk about evidence of somebody's existence from 2,000, 3,000 years ago, are you looking for historic records? Are you looking for books of history? Are you looking for a consensus of scholars across the board? What exactly are you looking for?
Okay.
You're Christian?
I am.
You believe Moses existed?
I do.
You believe Abraham existed?
I do.
Can you give me contemporary... Hold on, let me finish now.
So you don't have an answer to the question I asked.
Let me finish. You see this? This is interruption. It's not the rules we agreed to. This is not this, right? So when you talk about somebody historic, you believe Abraham existed. The exact same criterion that you set, if you're not a munafiq, if you're not a hypocrite, then give me the exact same criterion for the existence of Ibrahim, and then I'll answer your question. Go ahead.
Okay, Uthman, what you've done just right now, what you've done just right now shows me you are uneducated in how history is done.
Oh, I'm uneducated.
Yes, you are.
I got you.
Now, history is done with an understanding of the context properly. Okay, if you were to compare Moses with Uthman, Moses with Abu Bakr, Moses with Umar, you have made a fundamental error there. Let me just
let you finish.
Just give you the context properly.
I'm waiting.
Moses existed 1,000+ years before.
So you say.
Before the people that I am asking you about.
Okay.
And during their time, in terms of the land they lived, in terms of the land that Moses lived in Egypt, going through the wilderness and going into Canaan, and before getting into Canaan, Moses passed away. So to look for evidence for Moses in the same way as I look for evidence for Uthman, who, by the way, was the ruler, a supposed caliph of an Islamic land during a time which there was technology.
Technology in time of Uthman radiallahu anhu? When do you think Uthman radiallahu anhu was? When you say technology, do you mean like clays of things like this?
Many things could be
That's not
technologies.
technology. Apparently you're ignorant of the word what technology means. Secondly, in the time of Moses and Abraham, they also had pots and clays. There are pot clays from Egypt that have been dated back to that time. Hold on, let me finish. So for you to say that I want contemporary evidence for Uthman and Abu Bakr and Umar and Uthman radiallahu anhum, but for you to say that does not count for the people that lived before him is hypocritical on your behalf.
That's not true.
Let me finish.
Okay, go on.
Thank you. So, if you're talking about technology like carbon dating, then obviously that wasn't there in the time of Uthman radiallahu anhu. If you mean technology like they had paper that it was written on, or pot clays, then all that existed in the time of Moses. Secondly, when you say he was a king, Uthman radiallahu anhu, well, Moses also led his people. David was also a king. Solomon was also a king that is very historic, right? So the hypocrisy you have is you believe in the existence of certain people just from historic records, like Abraham, Moses, and so on, but you're asking for us to give you some kind of carbon-dated clay bowl that says this is the bowl of Uthman. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. There are historians like At-Tabari and Ibn Kathir and Al-Dhahabi and others who have, across the board, any history book of Islamic history you get, Arab history you get,
talking
will
too much
speak
now.
about. I
You're
know.
talking too much.
Well, if
Not
you- if you-
answering the
if you
question
don't want
I
to
have.
listen, if you don't want to listen, there's other people you can go talk to.
Not
If
answering
you're-
the question I have.
I am exactly answering your question. You just don't have the patience to listen. Like, I don't care if this is Hyde Park or wherever, right? If you just want to blah blah and yell and scream, there's other people. If you want to have a proper conversation, then I'm here for you.
Okay. So,
now, I'm not done. I'm not done.
Okay, how long are you going to speak now?
As long as I need to. And if you don't have the patience, go right ahead.
All right, okay. I'll
And
patiently
there's
wait.
the door. Thank you.
Okay.
So, when we talk about having evidence, if you want a bowl that is carbon dated with saliva and saying this from Uthman, then you're just a fool, right? If you're saying you want historic evidences like At-Tabari's writings or Ibn Kathir or Bukhari's, where they have oral reports, where they have written reports, where they have first-hand reports, then the books of hadith are filled, and you know that. There is your answer.
Records King David as a king of the nation of Israel.
Excellent. Who
as a
recorded
very
it?
historical person.
Who recorded it?
Now the question, coming back to the question I asked, because that's my focus. You are a not of the Bible, Islam, and therefore
I'm just
I
a
really
student
like
of-
educated right now.
Excellent.
Uthman, Umar, Abu Bakr is there.
Get the order right. Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali.
For
radiallahu
those
anhum.
who do not exist, who did not exist, order doesn't matter.
Okay.
They are
So
only a
according
figment
to-
of imagination.
okay, let me ask you
please,
something.
Please,
Hold
let
on.
me
King
finish
David-
my
no, no,
question.
you
Let me
get-
finish my
go ahead.
question. Do you have or don't you? Please agree to the people who are watching you. Do you or don't you have contemporary? I'm not talking about things written 200 years later,
What do you
300
mean
years
by
later.
contemporary?
What does the word contemporary mean?
You don't understand what contemporary.
Well, I know. I understand the word contemporary. Don't worry. You gave me a lecture on technology before. I am
you.
a computer science engineer,
Oh, wow.
consultant, being paid a lot of money for what I do.
I
so
doubt
don't
it,
teach me.
to be honest with you. And if you are, and if your
Okay,
boss is watching,
okay.
they need to fire you.
Well, thank
because
you
you
very
don't know.
much. Sheikh,
If you're saying
I'd like to know if
contemporary-
you know Islam. I'd like to know
look,
if you know
look,
Islam.
look,
Is there
look.
any contemporary evidence for Abu Bakr,
Again,
Umar,
by contemporary,
Uthman?
do you mean
you care
historic
about
record?
the order, please?
Hold on. You're okay. Now, if you mean contemporary, like a person today in our time
No,
period,
contemporary to them.
yeah, of course, there are hadith records where the
The
people saw
hadiths
them
were written. When were the hadiths written?
during the lifetime of the Prophet.
During the
You're
lifetime
that
of the-
ignorant?
So who is the
You
hadith
don't even
writer?
know?
Excuse me,
Go ahead,
please
go ahead.
name one hadith.
You got 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Please,
5 minutes, because-
please name the writer of hadiths who lived during the time of Abu Bakr.
Ali bin Abi Talib.
Who wrote?
Who wrote hadith?
Who wrote down?
You don't even know that.
Oh, laughing is good. Where do you have? What book?
I got you.
What book is
I
the
got
extant?
In
What
the
book?
Musnad
What
of
book?
Imam Ahmad, there is the
What
hadith.
book? No, excuse
Close
me.
your mouth.
So who wrote
Open
that
your
book?
ears.
Who wrote that book?
I'll let you finish first.
Who wrote that book?
I'll let you finish.
No,
speaking.
I'd like to know who wrote
Okay,
that
then
book.
let me speak. Don't interrupt.
Who wrote that book?
Are you going to let me
Yeah,
speak?
go on, please.
Okay.
Yeah, who wrote that book?
In the Musnad of Imam Ahmad, they have records where they said about the writing down of hadith by Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu for
There
the
we
people
go. Did
of
you listen
Yemen.
to him carefully?
So Ali ibn
There-
Abi
there-
Talib
did you listen to him
radiyallahu
carefully?
anhu
Did you listen to
wrote
him
down
carefully?
hadith
He is not
during the
talking about.
lifetime of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
He is not talking about a book which he can produce, which was written down.
Muslim Imam Ahmad
which
you
you
can
have
produce.
which